Hospitals are places of quiet tension, of hushed anxieties and urgent whispers. But one day, a different kind of presence settled into the waiting room of St. Jude's, a vigilant fox-like Shiba Inu named Kiko. He wasn't a visitor waiting for news. He was a sentinel, his entire world now centered on the doors behind which his beloved human, Mrs. Tanaka, lay. His unwavering spirit would soon touch everyone who witnessed his silent vigil. The ambulance sirens had faded, but the echo of panic lingered in the air. Kiko, Mrs. Tanaka's cherished Shiba Inu, had followed their every frantic movement, his sharp senses aware of the sudden distress. When the paramedics carefully transferred Mrs. Tanaka onto a stretcher, Kiko tried to follow, a low, worried whine escaping him. He was usually a picture of calm confidence, but today his world had been turned upside down. They gently held him back as the doors of the emergency room swung shut, leaving him in the cold, sterile corridor. He pressed his nose against the automatic doors, a silent plea in his intelligent eyes, his loyalty overriding any fear of the unfamiliar environment, his spirit already set on a mission. The staff, accustomed to the chaos of the ER, initially tried to coax Kiko outside, but Kiko was unyielding. He refused treats, ignored gentle commands, and found a quiet corner in the busy waiting room, settling down with an almost human-like resignation. His eyes, however, never truly closed. They scanned every new face, every opening door, a silent question always present. He wasn't aggressive or disruptive, just utterly, stubbornly present. Hours turned into a day, and still Kiko remained, a small, steadfast island of unwavering devotion amidst the ebb and flow of human anxieties. His quiet, dignified presence began to draw curious, then empathetic, glances from visitors and staff alike, a silent testament to a love beyond words. News of the hospital dog quickly spread among the staff. Nurses, doctors, and even security personnel tried their hand at convincing Kiko to leave. He needs food, water, a walk, they'd say, their voices tinged with concern. But Kiko merely offered a soft glance before returning his gaze to the corridor. A kind-hearted volunteer brought him a bowl of water, which he drank sparingly, still fixed on his silent vigil. His refusal to budge wasn't defiance. It was an unbreakable promise to Mrs. Tanaka, a vow of unwavering companionship that transcended the sterile walls and strict regulations of the hospital. He was waiting with a patience that astonished everyone for his world to be made whole again. Dr. Lee, Mrs. Tanaka's attending physician, initially viewed Kiko as an unusual but manageable distraction. However, as the days wore on, she began to see something deeper. Kiko's unmoving loyalty was a powerful, silent testament to the bond he shared with his patient. She had seen countless families wait, but never a creature so utterly dedicated. Kiko wasn't just a pet, he was a living, breathing symbol of hope and unwavering connection. His presence, though unconventional, started to evoke a strange sense of comfort, a reminder of the unconditional love that awaited beyond the confines of illness. Dr. Lee found herself observing Kiko more often, her medical gaze replaced by one of profound wonder. After several days, Mrs. Tanaka's condition stabilized enough for her to be moved to a private room. Dr. Lee, touched by Kiko's devotion and seeing the potential for therapeutic comfort, made an unprecedented decision. With strict conditions, Kiko would be allowed supervised visits. The moment a nurse gently led Kiko down the corridor, his ears perked up, his tail gave a tentative wag. He seemed to understand. His steps, once heavy with quiet endurance, now held a renewed lightness, a silent anticipation of reunion, however brief. The waiting had paid off, a small window of hope had opened, promising a moment of connection that was more profound than any medicine. When Kiko was led into Mrs. Tanaka's room, the change in his demeanor was immediate and profound. His usually reserved tail wagged with frantic joy, and he let out a soft, happy whimper. Though Mrs. Tanaka was still weak, a gentle smile touched her lips as Kiko carefully nudged her hand. The simple touch, the familiar scent, was a powerful medicine. In that moment, the sterile hospital room was filled with the warmth of an unbreakable bond, a silent conversation of love and reassurance. It was clear that Kiko wasn't just visiting. He was bringing a piece of home, a sliver of normalcy, back to his beloved human, igniting a spark of recovery. Kiko's visits became a regular, cherished part of Mrs. Tanaka's recovery. His calm presence had a noticeable effect, easing her anxiety and bringing moments of genuine peace. He would lie quietly by her bedside, his head resting on his paws, a silent guardian. The staff observed a remarkable shift in Mrs. Tanaka's spirits whenever Kiko was near, validating Dr. Lee's unorthodox decision. He was no longer just the hospital dog. He was an integral part of her healing journey, a furry, steadfast anchor in the tumultuous seas of recovery. Kiko's loyalty was proving to be a therapeutic marvel, demonstrating a healing power that transcended conventional medicine. Weeks later, the day finally arrived. Mrs. Tanaka, stronger and smiling, was discharged from the hospital. Kiko was there, a whirlwind of happy barks and enthusiastic tail wags as she emerged from the doors. The journey home, once a source of anxiety, was now filled with overwhelming joy. Kiko trotted proudly beside her, a triumphant glint in his eyes. He had waited, he had watched, and he had provided unwavering comfort. His refusal to leave the hospital wasn't just an act of loyalty. It was a testament to a bond so profound it could transcend any obstacle, bringing light and healing to even the most challenging times. Kiko had kept his promise. Kiko's story reminds us that loyalty isn't just a trait, it's a profound connection that can offer solace and strength when we need it most. If Kiko's unwavering devotion touched your heart, please hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to Snug Tales for more incredible stories of the human-animal bond. Your support helps us share these amazing tales.